Hello everybody. I'm here today to make a very important announcement that I'd really like you to take note of. It goes along with an announcement that was posted on my website very recently, and it has to do with Sheer Fertility Solutions and how things are evolving and where it is going. Most of you will recall that I stopped full-time work at SIRM, Sheer Institute for Reproductive Medicine, in April, and launched into or morphed into Sheer Fertility Solutions, where the intent was to provide exclusively online consultations using Skype or FaceTime to be able to contact patients and help them through their difficult problems and provide them with a detailed report on the findings and along with advice on how they should proceed. In other words, give them a roadmap to go forward. It's been working extremely well. We've spoken to a very large number of patients since April. And again, the original intent was to confine myself to doing online consultations rather than hands-on IVF. Since April, however, I've had so many of you, or so many people, contact me and ask me to do a select number of IVF cycles a year, and I have relented. It wasn't easy, but less than a week ago I made the decision that I would in fact go and do hands-on IVF 4 times a year, once a quarter, starting in September. In fact, on September the 16th. I got in touch with a doctor who I admire very much and who worked with me at SRM in New York and in Pasadena, California. His name is Dr. Aykut Bayrak. He's an outstanding RE, and he has one characteristic that makes him even more special, and that is that he really cares. He's an empathetic and outstanding technician, clinician, and academic. I would say that Dr. Bayrak is one of the finest REs I've ever had the pleasure to mentor for some time. And he is now in private practice in Century City in West LA. He's been there in his clinic, in his program known as LAIVF. Dr. Bayrak has invited me to use his facility in West LA to perform 4 batches of IVF treatment cycles per year. And I've decided to do so. As I said, the first cycle will be starting on the 16th of September. The next will be on the 9th of December. And where we go from then is still to be decided, because there's not been a lot of time to work out dates, but they will be decided very quickly. In the 4 days from the time we made this announcement, and I sent out letters to all the patients I'd spoken to in consultations through SFS, we've had 20 people already ask to be included in my first cycle in September, and even December is starting to take off as well. Now, obviously, there's only a certain number of cases I'm able to do. I'm not going to do more than 40 egg retrievals during that period of time, and so that we're halfway there already in the first 4 or 5 days. So my request is that if any of you are interested in having me do your IVF procedures for you, I'll be able to do that in Los Angeles at LAIVF with Dr. Bayrak, who will be working hand in hand with me, but I will be doing all the egg retrievals myself and the monitoring, everything I did before. I'll probably end up doing most of the embryo transfers as well down the line, but if need be, Dr. Bayrak will also step in and give me some help if the need arises. Again, for those of you interested in having me perform your IVF, please contact Patty Converse, my assistant, and her phone number is 702-533-2691, or if you live in Canada or the United States, you can reach her through a toll-free number, 800-780-7437, Alternatively, you can email Paddy at concierge, CONCIERGE, at shareivf.com. That's concierge at shareivf.com. And let her know of your interest. Now, I want to make this point, and it's very important. My willingness to perform these procedures is to do them exclusively on patients of SFS. I will not be performing IVF on people that come to me outside of SFS and ask me to do the procedures. We must have the initial consultation by Skype or on FaceTime to get ready and to develop all the details and get all the tests that need to be done in your home setting, and then send them off to Los Angeles for LA IVF people to get in touch with you and begin the coordination to get you ready for the cycle. There's not a lot of time before the September cycle, so we need to get that rolling. May I point out that for most of you, you will be doing IVF in what we call a staggered fashion. Staggered IVF means that the egg retrieval gets done in one cycle and the embryo transfer in a later cycle after the biopsy on your embryos or blastocysts has been done, and we know which embryos are available. So you will not need to be in LA for the ladies more than 1 week. And for the men, we will need the man or his sperm there 1 day before the end of that week, at the day of the egg retrieval. So the man is only needed for 1 week, and we will be able to give the man 3 or 4 days advance notice on when to be there. So it becomes very, very easy. I've been doing this way with patients from all over the world for decades. So the system that I implemented, which Dr. Bayrak adopted in his program when he started a few years ago in LA, is in place. Everybody knows how to do things. The systems are very, very similar. So please be aware that you're only needed in most cases for a week. Now, if you're doing regular IVF without PGS testing of the embryos, then you may be needed for 10 or 12 days in LA, but no more. And you'd arrive in both cases on the 7th day of stimulation, when I would meet you there and do all the monitoring on you and take you through your cycle. This is the way we've set it up. I'm very excited about it, but I want to make one concluding remark that is extremely important. My preference for you would be for you to see your own local doctor, if your doctor will be compliant and be willing to at least be open-minded on some of the suggestions that I will make in writing to you after your consultation with me through Skype or FaceTime. And you will be able to take that report to your doctor, and I am always willing to talk to your own personal RE. My objective is, as I said, to be able to refer patients back to their own doctors for treatment. It's not my intention to build up a large practice that will involve me doing all your IVFs, and that's obvious from the fact that I'm only going to do 4 cycles a year, starting on September the 16th. I hope this is clear to you, and if you have any more questions, might I suggest you go to my website, shareivf.com, and read the announcements and read the information that I've got there on Share Fertility Solutions. So in summary, with one change to the agenda we established at the beginning, which was that I would only do consultations, I'm now agreeing to do IVF procedures 4 times a year in Los Angeles with my friend, colleague, and an outstanding physician, Dr. Aykut Bayrak, where I will be performing procedures on my own patients. Thank you all for your attention. I hope this is clear. If it's not, please call Paddy and she'll explain it to you better. Have a wonderful day.